Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you another movie review your way. Yes, you heard me right. I just decided to squeeze in a movie before I go to see Venom this, I guess, weekend, or I'll be seeing it Friday, and I'll be posting that review on Sunday. Just to give you guys all a little bit of breathing space so I don't ruin it completely for you. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about Venom. I'm here to talk about a little movie called, let me get this right, if I'm not, Canary Black, starring Kate Beckinsale. Yes, Kate Beckinsale. Rupert Friend, the late Ray Stevens, and a whole bunch of other amazing, supporting actors in this film. It dropped literally today on Amazon Prime or Prime Video with Prime Studios and, of course, MGM Studios together because, they own them. And it's an action-packed thriller, if you want to call it that. It's only like an hour and 41 minutes. And like I said, anything starring Kate Beckinsale, I will watch. And when I heard it was Ray Stevens and Rupert Friend in here, I go, I got to watch this, So what the hell is this basically about? Well, I'll give you a little gist, guys. So it's going to be spoiler alert. If you guys haven't seen it yet, be warned. It's spoiler filled. I'm not going to go through every single damn detail, guys, because that's not how the king works. If I wanted to do a deep dive, I will, but I'll give you why I like it and stuff. So basically, if I can sum this up quickly, you got Kate Beckinsale. She plays some sort of top secret agent who's keeping a secret from her husband, played by Rupert Friend, who works for Ray Stevens, which is Jarvis, her boss. And then you got a villain played by, let me get his name right because I don't want to screw up his name, Goran Kostic. He plays Conrad. He is a guy who wants to use her to steal something so he can rule the world or cause damage or something, blackmail the world. So what happens is, at the beginning, you have Kate Beckinsale doing her missions, whatever, and she steals that file, thinks everything's fine, blah, 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 meets up with her husband. Her husband doesn't know what the fuck she does, comes home from a vacation, and she goes into the office, and he's presented with some sort of case, and she's like, okay, whatever. But, meanwhile, someone has found out who the hell she is, kidnaps her husband, and that's where all the fun begins, right? So, basically, she's under the impression that she needs to steal something, break all the rules. She can be wanted by, as a fugitive to the country and all that crap by CIA. She works for the CIA. And she, by this terrorist, Conrad, wants her to steal a file or something in exchange for her husband. And this file apparently it contains all the information, contact information. Remind you of something? James Bond film? Skyfall, maybe? I'll just leave it at that. So she does all these wacky things. Action is crazy with her. Some stuff is unbelievable. Like, you're like, really? She took down that guy? But, yeah. But she is vicious. She is ruthless. This film is good. Like, I really enjoyed the shit out of it. Ray Stevens as her boss. Calm, collected, well-mannered. Holy shit. Yeah, he did good in this job, in the role that they gave him. The villain was the typical generic villain. Oh, I want power. I want to do this. I want to rule the world, blackmail it, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Do what I need to do and get whatever. He was typical generic, whatever. He ends up dying easy anyways, near the end. She puts up a little fight, but she takes him out. So she got to do whatever. She's wanted. She's being shot at. There's a car scenes. There's chase scenes. There's shit getting blown up. There's one cool scene that she's right near the beginning that she steps on, the floor, and there's a grenade attached underneath it, and she's like, how the hell do I get out of this? And she manages to get it to spring load, and then she uses a bat or some sort of wood piece of thing and knocks it the hell out of the building, and it blows up kind of thing. But like I said, good car chase scenes, good everything, there's a lot of plot twists and turns here and there. She's thinking that this thing is one thing. She uses like her little accomplice, computer hacker or whatever, and she kind of gets the information saying this is a virus. So this thing that she thought that had all these agent names is actually a virus that kind of, there's no way turning back, that she can corrupt all their different currencies and markets and all that shit and wreck their economies. So this guy, the villain, wants to use that against these countries, the blackmail them to give them like billions of dollars and shit like that, and cut and run kind of thing. And then of course she gets wind of it. All she cares about is getting to her husband. You got Ray Stevens, who's trying to help her indirectly. He ends up getting killed, the poor guy, trying to rescue her because, you know, it's like a daughter to him. You find out one scene because she ends up killing one of the spies, like her neighbor spy there, and she's left with, you know, hanging up with the chain and whatever. And all of a sudden, you've seen her husband, who you think is just a normal guy, cook, whatever you want to call him, do all these spy shit, like kicking around and shit. And she's like shocked. Everybody's fucking shocked. Let's just say that. And he ends up being like some sort of spy. So he helps her. They escape. She confronts him. You know, seconds before, of course, the other computer nerd guy that the villain had to press the button to screw everybody's economy there, just in time. She gets arrested by, as you know, she broke a, I'm leaving things out. She broke a CIA upper level guy who kind of had it in for her. She kind of kidnapped him and all that shit and got his password and all that fun stuff, what she needed in order to progress her mission. He ends up arresting her, and then he thinks he's going to have another piece at her, get his little, you know, revenge on her. But before that even happens, you have a nice young lady named Elizabeth come in and kind of says, yep, you know what? Check your phone. It's the President of the United States. She gets bailed out of jail, and they want her to join some sort of special task force or whatever, and they end up leaving. And I'm like, and the lady is played by Saffron Burrows. So if you don't know who that is, look it up. You'll know exactly where she plays in. I was surprised when I saw her. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, so she gets let free go. Her husband ends up, or her husband, or whatever you want to call him, ends up escaping so he doesn't get captured in the river. We don't know where he is, but he is alive because he leaves a little ring on the bridge that she's walking there. And that's pretty much where it ends up, living up in the sequel, up in the air if we're going to get a sequel of this. But Canary Black, not bad. I liked it. Would I tell you guys to watch it? If you're a Kate Beckinsale fan, definitely watch it. It doesn't look B-level. It's well produced, well put together. It could have been in the theater as far as I'm concerned. You know, would have made $1 billion or $1 million? No. It would have been, you know, maybe a $30 to $50 million film, a grossing film. The same guys who did Taken did this. The director is Pierre Morel, so that's why you kind of get a little bit of that vibe throughout the film. I liked it from beginning to end. I wasn't bored. You know, I watched it early morning, so you can only imagine how it was, so I can post it for you guys to kind of get my opinion. But I left a lot of shit out, guys, in this review, so I didn't ruin it. I gave you the gist of it. There's, you know, twists and turns, but if you made it this far, you pretty much know what there is to the movie. But if you're like me, I'm a visual person. I have to go back and see it for myself to kind of, you know, get a feel of the movie. But overall, I liked it. So there you go, guys. That's my official Canary Black movie review starring Kate Beckinsale, Ray Stevens, and of course, Rupert Friend. I hope you guys liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other movie reviews coming your way. Venom this Sunday. And of course, the other ones I've posted in TV season reviews too. Next week's going to be pretty big because Agatha All Along, that's coming our way too. So until then, be the hell good. Stay off this king throne. I'll see you where? We're here on YouTube land.